the 50s, new shopping centers. Well, the only ones that sprouted up new were the ones over on 9, which is now the Gateway and the Sayreville Plaza. Some of them are starving now. But those, and then you had the ones along 18 that sprung up right and left. One over to Woodbridge. All of that one, people had the cars and people were able to get around and what have you. There wasn't any major shopping and whatnot because when they were built you had everything in one spot and lots of parking. Politics, I served one term on the school board here, but that is supposed to be non-political. Well, at that time, you had building projects going on. That was when they built the high school, and they just finished the school in Morgan at the time. It was one of the biggest things that were, was going on was the building projects. Well, that was active. That was the richest railroad in the country because they only had a couple of miles and it was all industrial traffic. No, that was advertised because they only had a couple of miles of track and it was all industrial hauling. They haul it out and tie it into the main lines. Oh. South Amboy years ago, well, that was, I'm saying South Amboy, it's actually Sayreville, part of Morgan. There used to be a hobo camp down in the woods, down by the railroad. And the remnants were still there, years later. No, there was actually a hobo camp because all the freight trains used to come through there. And it was down by near the old waterworks pond.
Yeah.
But back in the woods further.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Because I walked those woods for many years. Picked a lot of huckleberries down there. The biggest change in Sayreville is the growth, for one thing. The disappearance of a lot of the industry that Sayreville used to. Years ago, the industry almost carried Sayreville financially with the taxes. We were very proud years ago of the lowest taxes in the county and surrounding areas, principally because of the industrial taxes that were paid. And other than that, outside of the growth and the congestion that goes with it, why, that's the biggest changes. That was one of the selling points for Sayreville years ago, the home of the industry, and that was one of the things that brought a lot of people to Sayreville because the work was here and people moved here. And other than that, Sayreville had a lot of open ground that the developers could build on.